I see why people didn't want us to be great because, baby, this combination of watermelon and fried chicken. Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Joya, and welcome back to my channel. Say what? It's vegan. Today I have a very special recipe for you. It is Black History Month. I'm going to do a recipe that I've done about 2 years ago, and it created so much controversy, unnecessary, because people are uneducated about the truth of these two foods. I am getting ready to make a watermelon fried chicken. I created this recipe because the propaganda that was created and the stereotypes that were made about fried chicken and Black people and watermelon and Black people. And there's a whole history lesson to it. I know some of you all are here for the food, but make sure you stay around for the history lesson because it's about to get deep. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because this is where you're going to find the best recipes there is. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, welcome back and thanks for the support. And if you find this video valuable, make sure you comment and like, and be sure to share it with someone else who would love this. So let's go ahead and get into this recipe. We started by making our spicy watermelon sauce. We're going to take 1 scotch bonnet pepper. I do like mine spicy, so I keep the seeds. Next, I'm going to add in an 8-ounce container of the watermelon, and I do give this a little taste because I do need to see how sweet it is, so I know how much sugar to add. Next, I'm going to add in about 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 cloves of garlic, and then I'm going to add in about half of a white onion. Next, I'll go ahead and add in the juice of 2 limes. And I got lucky, baby. These limes are so juicy. I was too excited about that. And this is actually going to help control some of that heat from the scotch bonnet. Once I get that juice added to my blender, I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice blend. Now, you want it to be like really smooth, like almost like a juice consistency. So if you have a high power blender, great. If not, just let it blend for a long time. Now, when you take that top off, you're going to be able to smell all of that. You want to make sure you put that into a hot pot, and then you're going to add the remaining ingredients. This is my Red House seasoning. Those details will be in the description box below. Then you add in your salt, some vegan Worcestershire sauce, some Dijon mustard, some red wine vinegar, and then you're going to add in some brown sugar. I also add in some coriander and optional crushed red pepper. Your girl loves spice. Now let's get into the nitty gritty of fried chicken and watermelon. And just to show you that this mentality still exists, here are screenshots from 2 years ago from my original video. In history, watermelon and fried chicken became symbols of racial propaganda, weaponized to demean and dehumanize African Americans. White society, envious of Black success and cultivating and enjoying these foods, used racist imagery and media to spread negative stereotypes. This propaganda aimed to undermine Black achievement and reinforce racial hierarchies. However, it's essential to reclaim the narrative. Watermelon and fried chicken are not sources of shame, but symbols of resilience, innovation, and cultural pride. They represent the culinary contributions and the economic achievements of the Black community. It's particularly egregious that in the 1950s, some white entrepreneurs capitalized on the stigma by opening fried chicken restaurants, further profiting off the exploitation of Black culture. So now I hope you understand why I created this recipe, to celebrate our legacy and to reject the harmful propaganda of the past. Now for my chicken substitute, I'll be using oyster mushrooms. You typically can find these at the farmer's market and at Asian markets. I'm going to break these pieces up, and you can choose to do them as wings or you can choose to do them as like chicken thighs. Be sure to split your batter into about almost half, just not quite. And then you're going to add cold water or club soda to one of the batters. And then you're going to use my golden chick seasoning on your mushrooms. Then you're going to place your oyster mushrooms in your dry batter, and then you're going to place it into your wet batter after it's coated. Now, it's very important to break these stems apart, but keep the mushroom intact, just so it can add like some tenderness to the mushroom. What happens a lot when people make these vegan fried chicken pieces, they don't do that part, which results in very tough, stemmy, not so texture like as meat. So you want to make sure you don't skip this step. I definitely do this when I make wings, and I have a full video of me making my vegan fried chicken wings, and I'll make sure I add that to the description box below. Now, this is a very important step, is seasoning your oil. I already did 1 batch, but I like to do this about 2 times, and I take a whole onion, white onion preferred, and then I fry it until it's nice and crispy like that before adding in my vegan chicken pieces. And I cook that for about 2 to 3 minutes, just depends on how crunchy you want it. Now, when you check your sauce, it should be nice, thick, and reduced just like that, and it's ready to go to remove from heat. The entire process of cooking your watermelon sauce takes about 45 minutes if you want it thick like mine. And when you grab your chicken, it better look like this, okay? Oh my gosh, these look so good, so amazing. I cannot wait to dive into this. You hear me? Like, this is going to be the one. Right, this is how our vegan chicken look with nothing on it. Super crispy. And we have our delicious sauce that's been cooked to perfection. But look how thick that is. I like a nice thick consistency like that because you can also use this as a dipping sauce, as what I'm going to have to do because everyone doesn't like spicy in this household. Yeah, my dad can't eat spicy, so he wouldn't be able to hold on to that. So let me get a ramekin and we're going to actually dip our chicken into our spicy watermelon chicken sauce. Now, here's the best part. We're going to go ahead and taste this. Now, I did taste a bit of that sauce, and it was spicy. Girl, I'm going to need to get some almond milk or something. Not me being nervous grabbing a small piece. I sure am because I know that thing was spicy. But you want to brush it so you want to be able to have it nice and coated all over. All right. So if you don't want it as spicy as mine, take some of those seeds out. But if you do just want a little bit of the spice or no spice, I'll take all the seeds out because the scotch bonnet is super key and important to the flavor of this dish. So you want to make sure you have it. You can also use a habanero if you cannot find the scotch bonnet. All right. So here's our taste test. Oh, there's a lot of sauce. Mm. 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 Oh, girl. Oh, my God. Wait a minute now. Wow. Oh, my gosh. This is even better than when I made it the very first time. The thickness and the richness of the sauce, the sweetness of the brown sugar, that watermelon flavor is coming through very subtle, but you can tell it's there. And then a kick of the scotch bonnet pepper. Baby, this is like a whole, I don't even want to say party. This is a whole movement in your mouth. When I tell you, this is my very best vegan fried chicken recipe because of this sauce and the crunch on that chicken makes everything amazing. I cannot wait for you all to try this out. And the next time somebody want to offend you with some fried chicken and watermelon, you be like, sure is. It's absolutely amazing. It tastes good and it makes coins. And this is going to be the best combination you ever had. I cannot wait for you all to try this recipe at home. I'm Chef Joya. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. And I'll make sure I put some links below so you can find out a deeper meaning and the connection on watermelon and fried chicken, just Black history in general when it comes to food and our connections of food. This whole meal right here makes me really want to connect with historians so they can tell a story and I can cook a food through their story. So if you got some suggestions, leave those below too. If you know somebody, leave it below. I think that would be a really dope series. I'm Chef Joya, and I'll see you next time on Say What is Vegan. Ciao.